Come on in. Happy Sunday, y'all. What is going on? Come on in. Make sure you hit the like, share the live. Please, please, please. You know, my goal is by October 1st to have 3,000 subscribers, y'all. And we are four away. We are four away. So if you are new here, please subscribe to the channel. Please go ahead and do that. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here. Hey, Rox, how are you? How are you? Yeah, so I'm four away from the 3,000 goal. So I'm super excited about that. But I wanted to just hop on here. I just left the gym. I'm on my way home to get some prepping done. But hey, Kayan, hey, Eunice, how are you? Um, so every time Peach gets on social media, she truly exposes her lies. Um, and it's kind of good that it's all coming out, because then those who truly want to be content creators, you will understand it's not easy. It's not going to be where you can just hop on here, make a couple of videos, and then boom, you're making money and you're being able to do all this type of stuff. No. She showed a Facebook check from 2022. Everybody was popping in 2022, 2021, 2022 on those apps. Everybody was. Yeah, she got up real mad. Hey, Cece, how are you? Um, so I'm glad she's exposing herself. She made an unrealistic goal, and this is a life coach making an unrealistic goal, and always want to say, I know I can do it. And then if it doesn't happen, I'll just try again. No, crazy. You are not implementing the actions to make smart decisions, smart goals. This is ridiculous. If you really know how to study your analytics, know how your life looks every day, there's no way in hell that you would have sat here and said, I'm going to get 100 subscribers, followers on the tickety tockety in 48 hours. And then you're trying to encourage people so you can give away a free content creators class. We have told you those people don't want the damn class. You already told them there's no money on the app that you keep trying to get back on. So are you trying to trick people out of their shoes? Are you trying to trick people out of their position? Because you said there was no money over there. So why your happy hips want to get back over there? Then this lets you know these 650,000 subscribers that you've been holding on to for YouTube has not increased over the year, just maybe 1,000. They couldn't even go over there and follow you. They couldn't even go over there and follow you. So we say this to say, anybody that invests in her class and thinks that it's going to pop off, it's not saying you can't be a content creator, but all the ish that she's been selling the last three years, pretty much, I want to say what really happened the last 2 years, it's just been BS. Her saying she making 87K, all this is coming out now. This is the downfall, and I sorry, the patch people, y'all, your leader. We've been telling y'all, save your $7, save your $3, hell, save the 99 cents. If you want to just donate to charity, go find a charity in your city to donate to. Shit, it's about to be the holidays. People need money for turkeys. People need their light bills paid. If y'all just want to go out here and give money, we can list some organizations that are all for it. Even if you don't want to give to the large organizations because you feel some type of way about how much the CEOs make. I know there's some small local organizations, churches that would love for you to sponsor some kids for Christmas, would love for you to help somebody fill up their refrigerator, pay a light bill. If you want to just help the needy, because that's all y'all are doing is helping the needy, a mom with 9 children. I mean, that's it. She showed you her money on Tickety Talk. She has not showed you an up-to-date pay of Facebook. Yes, a lot of that, KN, you're right. You're right. A lot of that 1 million was probably from 2020 when things were popping. Things were popping. She didn't have any bills to pay. And yes, that program Facebook had was it was it. And then they said, "Oh hell to the no, 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 no. No, no, no." And I really think when you really think about it, not to be a conspiracy theory or go down a rabbit hole, when they were doing that, you got to think about the people, because see, Facebook, you had to be invited to that program. And you got to look back now and see in 2020, 2021, who were they inviting to that program? And then all of a sudden we shut down watching these fools. Yeah, okay. The entertainment that they were really pushing, it just makes you really think like what they were really pushing. It's crazy. It's crazy. Multiple children, uncleanliness, everything. Yeah, she's getting hers. Hey, Fiona, how are you? Make sure you guys like the live. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Oh yeah, you talking about some? I'm gonna play. She reacted to the video. That's the lady that was going back and forth with Grip. They say she's a scam artist too. I know who you're talking about. Big Mama. CC Big Mama. Peach reacted to it. When I get home and get on the computer, I'll show y'all. But Peach reacted to the video. If you go look at Peach's last short, she reacted to it. I think it's either her name is Big Mama, I think. Yeah. Oh shoot, I'm not trying to go downtown. I forgot. Ooh, I forgot I should not be going this way. I forgot the game is almost over. Nope, let me go the other way. Yeah. So I just feel like all her scamming is now out. Nobody can question it. Nobody should be confused. It is all out and exposed now. You cannot question anything. She has said it out of her mouth that certain apps do not pay her any money. An app that she continues to try to get back on, which makes no sense at all. Um, but she has shown everything. Make sure you guys go ahead and like the video. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. My goal by October 1st is to have 3,000 subscribers. Hey, nature lover, how are you? Yeah, Big Mama. Oh, CC, we saying the same thing. Yep. I just read your comment. Yep, she is a bit. They say she is allegedly she is, but hell, so is Sherelle. Sherelle called her out. These scammers can see it from afar, honey. They don't want you to mess up their scam, so they gonna call you out so you won't pay attention to them. But I'm just trying to say, she couldn't get 100,000 people from YouTube to go over to TikTok to just fully support her. You have 650,000 subscribers. They couldn't even do that for you for the free. We already know they won't spend $7. They won't spend the $7 to be in your class, because hell, you divide that 650, y'all could be on payment plans, 25 of y'all a month. But no, you couldn't even get 100,000 people. And content creators that's taking these classes, people that's wanting her to help you with goals and stuff, she can make as many damn goals as she wants. They're not realistic. A person that knows social media and understands her analytics, we don't see her analytics, but we see, and we're just like, damn girl, what's going on? She's supposed to be so good and study her analytics. You would know not to even let that come out your mouth that you're going to get 100,000 subscribers. And then any type of marketing skills, if you could read the room, you know damn well those people are not interested in no content creation class. So that wasn't even something to offer. You don't know your subscribers. You don't know your target audience. You just up here, like I continue to say, throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what the hell's going to stick, because you don't know what you're doing at the end of the day, and you don't want to admit it. You did a post about you needing help. Then you did a post about you being an organized mom. when we just saw you 2 weeks ago where you couldn't organize the damn time to pick up the children? Y'all was 1 minute late one time, and then Gregory had to go ahead and hop them across the street. Like, do you realize? Oh my goodness. I guess she's not a series. She's a sitcom. On sitcoms, you don't have to, like, if you missed last week, you can be okay watching, the next episode. You probably can catch on what's going on. A series, you can't miss one part because you're going to be lost in part two. That's not how she recorded her stuff, because she wants you to forget what the hell she just said. She wants you to forget what she said. And when Big Mama called her out, I get people offering classes and somebody paying. I get that. Somebody paying for an expert. I get that. That's the same way you can say, oh, there's information about, financial literacy on YouTube, but sometimes it's easier to just go sit down with a financial literacy advisor. So I get that, but she's not the one to sell the classes. That's what Big Mama was saying. You can't even master social media. You're still stuck in the damn early 2020s on social media. Baby, it's 2025, about to be 2026. Things have completely changed. And if you were up to date and understand that you were not bigger than the app, bigger than the program, you would have been paying attention more to when those community guidelines came out and said, oh, let me change stuff up. Let me change this up. This is not how they want me to do it. Let me change it up. They don't want me to send people to my website. They don't want me to get people, take them off of this app. Let me change up how I'm going to do this. Yeah, she definitely did this to herself. I don't know, Terrell. People still fall for it. Let me get this person out of here. People still fall for it. It's crazy. She's definitely in denial, and her time has come. And it's crazy because you could have been pivoted when you was out there twirling in that damn hurricane with them twins in you. You could have pivoted at that time, but no, you still have to be who you are. You have to be who you are, and who you are is a nasty individual. At the end of the day, you're a broken, hurt individual. Not once did you take this money and go ahead and look at bettering yourself. You have passed on trauma to your children. Now you admit that you passed on trauma, but then you're the best mom. Like, girl, it's just so aggravating. It's just so, oh, y'all, it's just too much. It's too much. Oh, we got 70 people in here. Can we get like at least 5 of y'all to go ahead and like the video? Please make sure, if you're new here, you subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all subscribe. KN, it only lasted a week. It lasted a week. It lasted a week. She couldn't even be sweet and nice. It lasted a week, and then you're still being cocky. And she has to remember, people might have did the clicks and the views over there on Tickety Talk, and it gave people over here on YouTube something to talk about. But baby, that kind of content constantly on the YouTube is not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Read the room, read your analytics. You look at your views, boo. Look at your views. It's not going to work. And I went to another person's page the other day. I have a video that I'm going to upload, but she kept it simple. It's a lady with a bunch of children, and all her content, she didn't try to change it up. She didn't try to get people too involved in her life, but it's basically what she feeds all them damn kids throughout the day, and her going grocery shopping. That's it. That's all you had to do, Peach. That's all you had to do. But you didn't want to better yourself because you didn't want to go get the help and want to learn how to better yourself, because guess what? You know it all. Then you like to sit there and say, well, I didn't know because we didn't have this growing up. You can't sit there and continue to say that. After a certain age, it's the environments you put yourself in. You can't still give it an excuse. Oh, I didn't have this growing up. Well, excuse me, I ain't gonna cuss you out on this Sunday, but that's your problem. That's your problem. especially at your big age, after sitting here saying you don't had $1 million and you still in awe about certain things you come across. That's ridiculous. But this is the same girl that sat on the internet and wanted to read The Little Red Hen to her subscribers. How can we be surprised? How can we be surprised? This is the same person that was in the clubhouse patting her coochie. How can we be surprised? This is the same person that took them people TikTok shop set to the clubhouse, in the community clubhouse, to record content and act like it was her damn kitchen because she didn't want to show her real kitchen. Child, this is the same person that thought she would win against an 18 wheeler. Okay. Child, this is a mess. Anything for content. And then she posted that good thing she has enough money to pay her bills for the next 3 years. See, when she starts posting like that, then people look and say, oh, let's see how she's really lying. You have enough money to pay your bills for the next 3 years, you wouldn't be up here selling classes for $3, going to sit in a community library. You would be enjoying your time while those kids are at school, and you would definitely have the other children in daycare since you have learned how much they are falling behind. If you had, because you could take one of them damn years and say, oh, I'm going to make this back. I have my bills paid for 2 years, and go ahead and get your kids the help they need. Not just the ones in school, the babies too. And then you wouldn't be sitting up there looking like I had to fight all my damn life. No. You can enjoy. You can really embrace this wanting to buy your damn freedom in soft girl era, but you just want to live a hard knocks life. Annie ass. Crazy. Just makes no sense. Makes no sense. And people want to applaud that. People love to see people damn struggle. Why? You don't want to see nobody struggle. I don't want to see nobody. I like to see people win. I like to see them win, do good. I like a come up story, a win story. Not we back here, more babies, more BS, still unhealed, financial shit show. I mean, nobody wants to see that. She is Della. She definitely is. Yeah, having kids to keep a man, that's a dangerous thing. We have 94 people in here. If we can go ahead and get at least 5 of y'all to go ahead and like the video, that would be greatly appreciated. If you are new here, please subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Well, she was a fool to have all them children to keep wood, because now you stressing yourself out. You trying to keep up an image. You trying to keep up a facade about being the best mom, and all you had to do was keep grocery shopping on damn food stamps. Show yourself, get off food stamps, and still go grocery shopping. That's all. But no, you had to start selling classes. You had to start showing that you was the biggest, the baddest, and the brokest. You had to show that you were mentally unhinged. Like, you just had to show so much, because you won't get the help and healing that you need. You won't get it. And you just doing the same thing. And we've been telling you, the more and more we done seen your mother on live. And you have even said it, Peach, that you are just like your mother. But the more and more you expose on yourself, we definitely, see how you just like her. You're just like her. And the trauma that you have, that you say she did, you're putting that on your children. Thanks for those who like the video. I appreciate it. Go ahead and get 7 more of y'all to like it. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, couponing content would be great. Taking them Rugrats to different activities. Well, no, let's keep the Rugrats off. Yeah, couponing. She could just have the camera facing the damn book and go shopping while the kids are at daycare. And you could have kept all that. You really could have been in a house. And like I say, that wasn't just from going to gamble her money. It was from buying Disney passes, buying passes that you no longer needed, buying a content house, living places that you can't truly afford. Taking wood, buying a truck, buying all them piece of shit cars that ended up not working. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did a lot of foolish stuff because of being unhealed. Everybody got tablets, everybody got phones, but everybody's not connected. Whoo, child. That's like a church sermon. Everybody, they ain't connected to what's going on. And she want people to talk about that baby hair. Ain't nobody gonna talk about the baby hair. We gonna talk about your ass. Because as a mother, even though she wants to do it on her own, and yes, you let them, but you still guide them. You still guide them. And then did y'all see her in the aloe vera buying the drink? I was like, Lord have mercy. Girl, that girl gonna have ants in her head. She's so crazy. Yeah, Velvet, you are so right. You are so right. And she doesn't see it. She doesn't see it, Velvet. And I don't know when she's going to see it because she doesn't listen to anyone. And Num Num Wood, I don't know, how much does Wood know? How much do y'all think Wood know? Wood know the money funny? Because remember, everybody was on him when he said sit down about them damn popsicles. And then they was evicted. So they probably should have sat their asses down about them popsicles. But I guess Peach was like, hell, we already evicted. We might as well let the kids enjoy these $10 popsicles. I don't know, Wood, why you tripping? But Wood says, shit, you keep fucking at the, excuse my language, you keep messing up the money. Hey, Wood said, I don't know. Do Wood know? Do Wood know they broke and struggling? Because I don't know how much, talking they do about that. He might think she's still winning on social media. Wood, do you watch the reaction videos? Do you go into my studio, Wood? Wood, have you looked at the bank statements? Are all these evictions a surprise to you, Wood? How much does Wood know? Oh, Miss Della said yes, he does. Yup, she spent the money on materialistic things. The same thing she said her mother did. The same thing she said her mother, did. They had all look good on the outside, but was suffering in the inside. Remember she said that? Y'all comment and let me know if y'all remember her saying that. That's why I say she just like her mom. She passing the trauma on to her mom. Y'all, where's McIntyre? Where is McIntyre? We ain't seen McIntyre. Where is he? McIntyre done moved. He moved in with Tracy. He stay out the way. I wonder, is Wonderful still in daycare? And she's really going to try to start confusing this content because she don't want y'all to know when the kids stop tutoring. So she's about to go record from different angles, all this, so you won't be able to tell. She'll make it look like it's a whole damn week's worth of tutoring and film one day. But that's what she's definitely going to be doing, so people won't know when she stops tutoring, the kids tutoring. Yes, we got 100 people in here. Wow, thank y'all so much. If you are new here, please subscribe to the channel. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Oh, Miss Storm said he runs the money. Y'all think Wood runs the money? Really? Really? That's what they said. They said he be in the closet. Hey, Brotherhood, don't come over here with the foolishness. They said, thank you so much, Della. They said he be in the closet, in the pantry. He's sick of the ASSs. But remember, she did say McIntyre was going to be the one to expose her. He is. She said, because he's tired of it. Oh, let me get Brotherhood out of here. Ooh, Brotherhood. That's what I was thinking, Terrell. Wood don't run it. Hey, Miss Karen. Right. She never completes anything, KN. It's always Oh, I'm gonna do it because I still remember I was still looking for us to see the kids' lunches last year in the bento box. I thought that was so cute. That only lasted 3 weeks. Remember, that's why she said she's so proud of herself. She's been having the kids come to school, get to school on time. I'm like, dang, we only in week 5 or 6. I mean, really? Shoot. Child, boo. It's sad, though. It's sad. And when we were saying she needs to stop having those babies, when we were saying that, people were saying people have kids, people do this, but we were talking about Peaches McIntyre. Yes, certain people can manage 9 kids and do a great job, but we are talking about Peaches McIntyre. Peaches McIntyre cannot manage 9 kids, y'all. She can pop 9 kids out. Hell, she could pop 15 out probably, but you can't manage them. And that's what we were saying, being able to give them what they need. Now they all have developmentally delayed, and they got other issues going on. So now you have to pay for the tutoring. You have to do the extra stuff that costs money, and you're paying for this now. But the younger ones, since they sitting home with Wood while he sober up so he can return back out tonight, like he work at the casino at night, um they're not learning anything. Miss Rachel only gonna take them so far. So I just don't know, Peach. And I don't want to say, people say she needs to make up with her mom. Shoot, the way Miss Tracy acts so crazy, I don't think she needs to make up with her. I think they both need to go sit on somebody's couch and get some help. They both sex crazed. Oh God, they both just, oh my goodness, like little teenagers. Mm-mm. That's too much. They just both want to get done up. Mm-mm-mm. It's crazy. Yeah, I guess that's what she gonna do, looking for her personal assistant. I guess that's what she gonna do. See, Terrell, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I say certain people can do it. It's not, but Peach McIntyre, nah, she can't do it, and she's proved that she can't do it. Terrell, your mom did it. That's amazing. But yeah, a lot of people, mm-mm. Right. And then the thing is, she's feeding these kids. She's not thinking of a future. And a lot of these women on here, their husbands have some type of job and have either built a business. They make appearances on YouTube, but it's not like really, they still work or whatever. Um, but she didn't want Wood to work. Remember, we still always got to remember she ruined Wood's business. Remember, they've been fighting since McKay. They're both some crazy people. They love toxic. They love toxic. I don't know where Wood gonna work. They have. This is why I say it's got to be just a long sit down, because they have, the only thing that they're gonna be able to go work at is some type of fast food, and then he gonna get a charge because he's gonna mess with, I hate to say it, something that looks good. Remember, salt and sugar look the same. Well, really one of them are healthy for you, but you know what I'm saying, one tastes good and one be like, ooh. So he go work at fast food. He going, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. He might get a charge. I don't know. I don't know. Might be something in there that's 15 that look 19. Mm-mm. They have no job skills, none whatsoever. No job skills. And this is what people talk about. You done sat around for all this time. And this is something that a lot of stay-at-home moms might experience. And they can have college degrees, but they stayed at home maybe while their children were in elementary school. And sometimes it is hard to get a job. But they have their degree, and they hopefully were, doing different things while their child was in elementary school, being a part of the community, connecting with others and stuff like that, not just sheltering yourself off, taking the kids to school and going back in the house, because you lose touch. You lose touch of what's going on in the world. You got to get out there and socialize with your peers. The same way kids need to socialize with peers, adults do too. Adults do too. And it has to be more than YouTube. Because remember, the comments, they might talk back to you, but then you need to go have some real interaction with people. The same way you tell your kids enough screen time, that's adults too. They need to have enough screen time. Tracy too. If Tracy don't watch out, Lynch Mob is gonna leave her ASS. Every time he come around, they got that damn camera. She on live, screaming in the kitchen, mad, upset, talking about how that he gonna park. I mean, after a while, it's like it's too much. These aren't your friends. You build relationships, but you're there to entertain them or educate them. Do it and keep it moving. But she has become addicted. She'll go live 3, 4, 5 times a day. You got to go ahead, join a club, join an organization, go volunteer at your kid's school, go volunteer at the hospital, go do something so you can stay up to date with what's going on in the world. Get out there and get some vitamin D, get out in the sun, get your brain going. You got to. And that's like Peach and Wood, they out of touch. They're out of touch with reality. And they're not the only one. They're not the only one, but they are definitely out of touch with reality. Yeah, she does. So the thing is, I know we want to say she needs to get off social media and focus on her children, but that's like also us saying a mom needs to quit her job and focus on her children. Peach needs to be able to manage and do both. She says this is her job, so she needs to treat it like a job. The same thing she sells people on. Oh, you can have the flexibility and stuff like that. She needs to be available from 2:30 p.m. until the kids go to bed, and then you can work on your stuff. That's the beauty of being a content creator, because you can make a flexible schedule, but she does not utilize it like that. She wants to be at work while her kids are at school. Yes, you can go ahead and film and make content, not sit on live. Go ahead and film, make content, maybe go live one day a week or twice a week. But she shouldn't go live because of how she acts. But I'm saying a regular content creator. And then you film throughout, and then you edit it once your kids go to bed. But it's not like saying, oh, she needs to get off social. No, this is her job. She's got to be on social media. She just needs to utilize it right. Right, they don't play any sports or anything. Yep, she needs to have a set filming schedule, a batch schedule, editing days. These apps let you schedule your posts. They let you do so much if you utilize technology. But I guess that's what the assistant that she's hiring to help put educational apps on the children's devices. Maybe she can sit down and have someone help her come up with some process, policies, and procedures for her not legit business, for her hustle. So that way it can help her have a schedule and really get to the bag. Because right now, yes, she does need to focus on her children, but she also needs to focus on paying her bills. Because we have to remember, if Peach McIntyre in the state of Florida, remember, all jobs are slowly getting to the $15 hour mark. There's still people in the state of Florida getting paid $10 an hour. So if Peaches and Wood go get a job and they both bottom of the barrel, no skills, no anything, haven't been in anybody's job in 10 years, they might make 10, 11, $12. After insurance and everything and all the fees and stuff like that, that might be $8, $9. No, she needs to focus on YouTube. She definitely, because I don't want my tax dollars to have to help her. So she definitely needs to focus on YouTube and her children. Moms do it all the time. She's the one who popped out all those babies. That's her responsibility. Remember, she says she runs circles around us pussy assholes. So she should be able to do it. And that's what she needs help with. Shoot, a lot of moms work and they got 9 kids and their kids ain't suffering. They got multiple children. They work and they do content creation. Half of them go back to school. They making it happen. We can't. This is, like she says, this is her job. She needs to treat it like her job, but she doesn't want to. That would be too much like right. That would be too much like right if she actually treated it like her job. Oh yeah, we definitely paying for the hospital bills. We definitely, hopefully it's a write off. Hopefully the hospital will write it off with the indigent patient. That's what I'm saying, Ken. I cannot imagine her re-entering the workforce. Like where? Where are her and Wood gonna work? I can see like maybe Subway, Popeyes, well no, not Popeyes, but maybe Subway. she Neither one of them has showed any skills where you can sit here and be like, oh, I can see you doing this, I can see you doing that. Mm-mm. She definitely needs to be respectful at work, but she don't get it. Because she doesn't really respect this as a job, because she has no work ethic. Remember, this is the same person. She said at 35 she had what, 20 something jobs. By the age of 20 something, she said, I had like da 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 da, like she was making it as a flex. That's not a flex. That's, you unstable, crazy. Like you're unstable, silly girl. No, she won't be able to work anywhere. Okay, so we have Wood could be the janitor or the cafeteria worker. Now, I think if Wood, and it's so crazy, and I hate to say it like this, I know some of y'all are going to disagree, but if he had, it's too late now because he got all these kids, but if he had the right woman to pour into him, and I know some people saying, a man don't need a woman to pour, you're supposed to pour into each other. He probably could have, because you see how he can detail, he just needed somebody to guide him. And I know people are going to say, well, the man's supposed to lead. But when you get with someone like that who kind of, a little off or whatever, she bullied him. You're going to do what I want you to do. That's not pouring into each other. That's not fair. And that's why when people get on Wood about not pulling out that camera, I always say, like, hell, you can't force somebody into a passion that's yours. You can't force Wood to fall in love with filming content after you done degraded this man on this same platform. And I know people say, well, he need to do this. Yeah, but remember, she has said out of her own mouth, they have decided that he is going to be a stay-at-home dad because that works for them. Because they have all these kids. Can nobody afford daycare? It's just, they put themselves in a situation that at the end of the day, he got to stay home with the kids until they get enough money for daycare, and she needs to be making content. And hopefully, the kids will be in daycare soon. But the way she's making this content, she's not even making content to make any money. She's doing nothing but shorts. If you're a content creator and you guys go to your studio app, you will see that your shorts money is not all that. It's good. It's okay, but we're talking about for a family of 11, you know? So is it good money for a family of 11? Is it good money for a family of 11? Okay, I could really read y'all comments now. I'm at the train. Yeah, that's what I think, Miss Velvet. I think if they would have really took that detailing thing serious, I think they could have done big things. I don't know. McKay is just, I think he undiagnosed. Yes, I believe, yes, Miss Terrell, tear him down. Yeah, she's not going to do right. Knowledge is key. If she gets a personal assistant, she's just going to talk about them. Yeah, see, it's crazy how everyone has more faith in Wood. KN said Wood could turn his life around, but he's just too comfortable. Right. So Terrell says she can still change how she speaks negatively. She speaks nice when she's selling those class. She has a motive. Long as she has a motive, she's okay with, doing stuff. Mrs. Cheeks, I agree. It's just that I feel like they do need to be in daycare because he's not able to teach them anything. And him staying home with them until they're in kindergarten is just pointless. But I do think with that many kids and the cost of extended day, it would make sense for a parent to actually be home. And if they actually live in the neighborhood and they could catch the buses home, there's different things that they would be able to do if they actually went to school where they were supposed to go. It would be so much easier. Yeah, I feel like they definitely need daycare because they're not learning anything. They're just going from the bed to the couch, the bed to the couch. Yeah, Wood can't do it. He can't do it. Now, could Wood stay home and clean and do the laundry and have dinner ready, and then the kids come home, if they're not in tutoring, if it was the ideal situation, maybe cut tutoring to twice a week, and they come home in an organized situation, sit down at the table, do their homework, dinner's ready, they, I guess, go to extracurricular activities, they come back, bathe and stuff like that. I mean, even the nighttime routine over there has to be chaos. Can you imagine? Mm-mm-mm. No, Peaches can't teach them anything either. That's why I say daycare. Definitely daycare. Yeah, if we can go ahead and get 4 people to like the video, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. We have 114 people in the room. Yes, thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. Hey, Marlo, how are you? Nope, she screwed herself. She has screwed herself. And the first step is acknowledging. She is not ready to acknowledge. She is not able to acknowledge anything. Oh, I hope you feel better, Marlo. I hope you feel better. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Yes, let's get these likes up. Thank y'all so much for being here. Yeah, she talked too much trash, and how she even did Wood's family, her family, talking to people on the internet any type of way, now admitting that a bunch of the stuff was just lies and BS that you have put out here, all for clicks and views and stuff, and taking people's money, knowing damn well, selling fake dreams. And I know people will say, well, no, it's not selling a fake dream, she's telling you what could happen. No, within the last 6 months, no, in the last 6 weeks, Peach has shared with us that basically she don't make any money. And she pretty much has given up but can't give up. Go look at the long form. When's the last time you have received a long form video from Peach? Go look. You're not receiving long form videos. Wood, Miss Cheeks, Wood doesn't do anything with them kids during the day. Wood is recovering from a hangover and partying all night. You could just look and tell how he look. You could tell he not doing anything with them kids. When they get up and go for that walk at 3:30, he just walking in the damn door. And remember, you can always tell by how her voiceover sound if her and Wood have been fighting or if she's been doing a lot of screaming. The way things go, she might just be hollering all over that damn house. Yeah, that nature lover, that page getting banned. That's but she tried to make it seem like it didn't matter. She tried to make it seem like it didn't matter, and come to find out it definitely did matter. It definitely, hey, sister cousin, how are you? I hope all is well. Happy Sunday. It definitely did matter. Even if she was only making $1,600 over there. And see, that's the thing too. She got on that app, got mad, thought she was bigger than the program, and talked about them so bad. She talked about them so bad. Oh yeah, Tara, you could tell she's. I definitely know she's worse behind closed doors because I still remember McIntyre cooking them damn pork chops, and when she told him he was phenomenal, and he looked at her like what? Like he was just shocked that she was saying that to him, and I was like, dang, she don't speak life into her children. She always saying she talks like this and that. But why would he be so caught off guard? So yeah, I knew. She don't talk to them children. Yeah, most footage of Wood is her trying to show his Wood, him sleep or him looking like high in the bed. Yeah, people would sit down and watch them long form videos. People were getting more, people with smart TVs, utilizing streaming and apps. She hit it just at the mark. Especially during, the panty and everything. Yeah, she had a gold mine. She had a gold mine. She messed it up. She did it to herself. Not healing, being nasty, being her true self. She messed it up. She messed herself up. She definitely did. We have 116 people in here. Thank y'all so much. If you are new here, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. My goal by October 1st is to have 3,000 subscribers. Since we have 115 people in here, let me go ahead and see if we can get 3 people to go ahead and like this video. I'm still sitting at this train, y'all. That's why I knew I was going to have time. Yes, I think Kenya, I think Nom Nom, I hate to say it, but I think he and it might, it's early, but he does a lot of screaming and standing on his toes, so I'm wondering if he's going to be diagnosed. Yep, she needs the money. She made it seem like it didn't matter. You right, Eunice, it definitely did. Nature, and the way he looked at her, Nature Lover, he looked at her like, girl, what are you talking about? That's my little brother's name. Why are you calling me that? Do you know who I am? Alma, I don't know if McKay's graduating. It's still out in the air. She trying to get the views and stuff, but it's still out in the air which child she pulled. I don't know. Do y'all know what child she pulled? Yeah, but see, that's Velvet. I hear what you're saying, but that's when you know realize that's not your app, and you're not bigger than the program. We have to remember the president of the United States was taken off of social media, but he was able to start his own platform. You're not bigger than the program. Yes, that's their program. So yeah, they might be okay with you doing this. And I say TikTok pushes a different narrative. If you go look at the people that are successful, that started off successful on TikTok, they have a hard time moving over to YouTube. It's not because people don't want to tune into them for long periods of time more than the shorts. It's because they don't translate, and they're not going to push that. The men in wigs, the begging and battling, all like they're not going to push that. Yeah, they don't. They just Kenya, they have no affection towards her. Yeah, having a limited mindset really hurt her and her brand. I agree with that, Miss Deborah. And also, she didn't want to change her mindset. She thought reading a book was going to change. She didn't want to implement and do the work. Yeah, she liked to play games. She played one all right and found out. Yeah, that's what I say. We'll know at graduation. Okay, Karen said that you really think she pulled McKay. We saw where she said she was homeschooling, but she never shared which child. Now, McKay would show that he might have to be pulled out, and this is just if he doesn't have the credits. Because remember, McKay's schooling is all effed up. Because remember, he was homeschooled at one point. So he might not have the credits to graduate. As we talking about it, I'm thinking, and that could be a thing. So it might not be Amazing Life. You guys are right. It might not be Choice. Hell, Choice just ain't in school. It might be McKay. His credits. He doesn't have the credits to graduate. And with that being a new school, it's a charter school. She would have to submit his transcripts to show he has the credits from ninth and 10th grade. Where did he go to school in ninth and 10th grade? No, Fiona, those graduation pictures, actually, she did them late. They usually, because they got to get them to the yearbook and get them printed, and they want the parents to pay for them so they can send them out with the invitations and stuff. Here in Florida, they usually do them either August or actually the like May or June, because you set up your appointment. You can set up your appointment, but you want to, if you're using them for invitations and all that stuff, announcement. That's what I was saying, Ken. I don't think it's choice. I already think they labeled choice as homeschooling. I don't think it's choice. Right, Forever Autumn. All those summers he could have went to summer school, but no, they were in Disney. I'm thinking, y'all, after we sitting here talking, I'm thinking it might be McKay. It might be, because where did he go to school ninth and 10th grade? Was that when he was homeschooled? Yeah, see, I think after what Miss Deborah just said, I think it's definitely McKay. Because she was saying about stressing. She did do all these posts about having a high school diploma and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it definitely might be McKay. Okay, so where's Cece? He was homeschooled around the ninth and 10th grade. She doesn't have all that stuff. And that's the thing. When you homeschooling in elementary, boom, put them back in middle school, you can kind of hide some things. When you say you homeschool them during high school, and those are legal binding documents to get that child into a college, yeah, it's a those totally different ball game. So ninth grade. No, so so 25, 26 is his 12th grade. So 24, 25 was his 11th grade. So yeah, 23, 24. So it was right after the panning. But remember when she said to put him back, remember he was going to another school and she pulled him out of that school as well. Y'all remember that? Hey, hanging with Renee Smith. Y'all remember when she pulled him from that other school? It wasn't a good fit for him. Okay, Miss Tina Marie, that's what I think I'm talking about. Was that the last school? And she said it just wasn't a good fit and she knows her child, but he wanted to try public school. So yeah, she pulled him out of there, and like Miss Tina said, that had to be probably because she couldn't provide the information. And then remember, she was having a talk about letting him go back to school from homeschool. So I don't know. I think she doesn't have his stuff because all the schools shut down in 2020. They opened back up in 20. They opened back up fall of 2020. You had the option to go back, or you could leave them at home. And I think that's when a lot of people were homeschooling. She's not gonna show no report cards, KM. She might as well show them now since we know that they all behind. But before she was trying to make it seem like she had it all together. Yeah, she had just had Nom Nom. Cause remember, yes. Cause remember they were evicted twice in the same year. Yep. So that's what that was. They were evicted twice in the same year. So yeah, he hasn't been back to school. Yeah, she won't be able to homeschool him. Definitely not. But unless he does Florida virtual where he logs in himself. Girl, Eunice, that's all she good at is just effing up something, baby. Just messing these people's stuff up. Her own kids. Her own kids. It's crazy. She had all them kids so people could pay her. She never saw how this YouTube social media content creation stuff was going to change. But if she would connect with other content creators instead of making it seem like she's the first and only content creator, she could have stayed in the know and would have known when to get her happy ass on Indeed looking for a job like a lot of the other ones did. A lot of the other ones went ahead and got jobs remote to keep it a secret, low key that they're working. Yes, Cece, it don't make sense. Cece said, so you mean to tell me she paid for a parking spot, let him paint it just for him to get homeschooled. She's slower than I thought. And she probably, because she's such a scammer and fraudster, she thought she would be able to forge up some documents for them, and they ain't fall for it. Yep, homeschooling the child, and it's nothing to play with, especially when you have to have the documentation and show what you did in your work. You can't just put down that they received A's. We talking about calculating GPAs so he can get funding and stuff. She screwed her kids. She screwed her kids. Got that boy out there posing with damn basketballs and stuff like that. And that's the crazy part, because that's not McKay's fault. That's some effed up ish as far as her as a parent. And this is why, McKay, when you turn 18, run. Run, run, run. Because your mom was so busy, people can say, oh, that's because she had a gambling addiction and stuff like that. No, that's when she was hoeing and going chasing wood, out here doing any and everything, showing off in front of your family and everything, instead of documenting your homeschool journey so you can have the work and the stuff to show these people so you can have a damn GPA. That's crazy. It wasn't a private photographer. I think it was the studio they tell you to go to. I don't think McKay opted out of going to school. I think she done effed around and that boy can't go to school. She doesn't have the documentation. You can go on to Florida website and they'll tell you, once you start homeschooling in high school, you have to have some type of bond. You got to be so organized, unless you're doing Florida virtual and they kind of do it for you. But when you are doing regular homeschool and you purchase the curriculum and stuff, yeah, you got to keep all that. She can't keep ish. Look how many times they done move. Stuff is all over the place. Yes, Velvet, she messing with the kids. Her kids haven't even taken the SAT. He hasn't even, I mean, it's just so sad. Yeah, because while she making it seem like you got it together, kids start realizing as they get older. You on here portraying that you have it together for social media, but you couldn't even keep my stuff in order so I can go to college, so I can graduate. You didn't even make sure I had the stuff in place to graduate. Now that's if it's McKay. If it's McKay. She didn't want to enroll them on an accredited online school. In the state of Florida, you can just homeschool, but yes, you have to turn in those requirements. So she could have did different ways, and it goes different ways for the state. You can still be part of your school county. You're just going to be Florida virtual, which is what a lot of parents opted for after the pandemic. Then, like Rock said, she could have paid for an accredited school, and they would have kept all the documentation for you. There's nothing that you have to do. Your child just has to log on. Or you can purchase a different type of curriculum where you actually have to teach it. So there's different ways that you can do it, but in the state of Florida, for them to go on to the next grade, you have to turn so much stuff in at the end of the school year. Now, high school, you got to do a lot more, and they have to have a test. And the reason I know this is because I looked at homeschooling Lorenzo, because as we know, my son is autistic here in the state of Florida. And this mama said, hell to the no, 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 because he can't and will not log on to a computer and sit there. And guess what? Them teachers went and got that education. See, I didn't get a degree in education. I didn't do it because I know I can't teach anybody. Elementary is so important, so he gonna take his happy hips there. I'll volunteer, I'll get as involved as can be, but I know I cannot teach him what he needs to do to be successful. Now, when he gets older and more mature, if I know he gonna log in and sit there and do his work with me, still assisting him, of course. But as of now, a first grader with autism, no, baby, you finna go to that schoolhouse and you're gonna get this education. You are. I ain't doing it. I've been saying this for years. Her downfall is always trying to prove. Yep, trying to prove a point. Trying to prove a point, and while you're trying to prove a point, you are screwing over your children. That's the crazy part. So big in trying to prove a point, but screwing your children. We have 128 people in here, yes, and we have hit over 102 likes. Now, if you guys are new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I truly appreciate each and every one of you guys. By October 1st, my goal is to have 3,000 subscribers, and I think after this live, we might have hit it, y'all, because we only had to have 4 more. Hey, Naomi, how are you? Yes, Miss Cheryl, she did a disservice to her children, and it's sad because child protective services, they don't get involved with stuff like that. So when people, us over here with common sense, say, "Oh, she's not a good mom, she's a bad mom," but they're saying, "Well, she's so bad, CPS would," no, we're not saying that she abuses them physically. We're not saying she does not provide a roof over their head. And even though a mom does not have to provide a roof over her head, she can go to a shelter or something like that. That doesn't necessarily mean she will lose her children. But I digress. She has food in the refrigerator, and stuff like that. But we always said she's not able to nurture them. She's not able to give them the time, the quality that they need. And now we definitely see this. We definitely see the fall from Peach being Peach, not getting the help, wanting to sit there and talk about Miss Sophia and Tracy, and you are just like them, like both of them. And the same way you and Wood are a product of that environment, your kids are going to be a product of the effed up environment you're providing them. Your kids are going to be that. See, that's good hanging with Renee. That's good. I feel like after third grade, I'm going to look more into homeschooling. His tutoring place that he goes to now, they offer like a little small help with it and stuff. So I'll be looking at different things. But I know me personally, even with my college education, I can't do it. I don't even have the patience. Like, I love just being a mom, and that's what I know about me. So, that's why I wouldn't try it. You got to know you. Okay, see, it all works for different people. I think knowledge is key. I don't know. After talking, we all done talked it through. I'm thinking it might be McKay, y'all. Whew, my body hurt from that gym. That was a good workout. I think it might be McKay because she's gonna try to blame it on Lakewood Ranch when it's not Lakewood Ranch's fault. It is Peach McIntyre. Peach McIntyre's fault because you did not do what you needed to do for your kids to be successful. So that's your fault. That's crazy. And that's what we say. You have all those kids. You're not making sure you have your kids in a position to win. That's not cool. As a parent, that's what you're supposed to do. Screw Disney. They don't went to Disney and can't. Okay. But she's a good mom. She's a good mom. Talking about single moms, playing on them, making them seem like they're lacking and not doing. You guys comment and let me know if you can still hear me. I just walked in the house. It might have cut off. See, I didn't know at first, Velvet, I thought maybe Amazing got pulled out because he was so far behind. Okay, KN, thank you so much. But yeah, I thought maybe Amazing got pulled out. And then it's so crazy because she thinks putting her kids in that much tutoring is a good thing. You're burning your kids out. She's burning her kids out. Your kids are not getting all because you messed up. That's not cool. Oh yeah, Miss Cheryl, you know the school is looking at her. They can't believe this. Because, she went up there and probably said, yeah, I homeschooled him this year. She tried to make it sound all, she's got it together. Remember, she's Peach McIntyre, and they looking like, okay, girl. Okay. Right? Right. Miss Renee did what she needed to do. And when she couldn't do it, she went ahead and outsourced it. Peach didn't do that back then. She's doing it now. So Miss Renee did what was supposed to be done as a parent. Yeah, I feel bad for the kids because as kids, you expect your parents to lead you, and then she was so negative and nasty. Anybody in the comments, would try to give her any type of advice. I don't need this, and da da. She was just nasty. It was always nasty. You can't help her, Miss Renee. I want to help her too, but you can't. We can find somebody in your community that wants to help, that wants to better themselves. She doesn't want it. She doesn't want the help. Went to that PTA meeting, everyone hair was nappy, but her obsession for right. I don't understand what is going on. That's why I say she needs to sit in somebody's chair. I know that's right. Miss Carol said, kudos to Miss Renee. That's what us with good sense and the love for our children and their academic successes at the helm of our parenting. Yep. Yep. Looks like she rushing. Them kids probably be tired. You got to think about it. What time do you think they actually go to bed? If they all take them, I mean, oh Lord, it's no structure. Yep, she does not want help. She doesn't see anything wrong. Yep. Mm-hmm. She doesn't want the help. She knows everything. It's going to be all right. Yep, she's going to be a minister. Remember? I don't know, y'all. At the end of the day, I feel bad for the kids because they didn't ask to be in this type of situation. They didn't ask for it. Yep, just Miami vibe and said, I feel bad for the oldest, no friends or family to hang around. He will graduate with no one to cheer. Yep. Hey, Charlene Cotton, how are you? Yeah, that's the only reason she would want to do a church is so because she see how much money they make. It'll be about money. Remember, she said F God, F the Lord. We got 125 people in here. Make sure if you are new to the channel, you have subscribed and turn your alerts on. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here. If we can get 5 of y'all to like the live. I couldn't even imagine Lovely Apple, the amount of noise. Nom nom screaming, the babies crying, them kids trying, man, come on. It's too much. It's too much. And then she like to come on. You guys, I don't want to do goal setting with Peach anymore because I want to be in bed by 9 o'clock. Huh? What mom is saying about being in bed at 9 o'clock with 9 kids and you barely get home? If they're done, they tutor at 4 to 5, y'all don't get home close to 6. So you mean to tell me with you soaking in the tub, all this kind of stuff you like to do, you are going to be in bed by 9 o'clock? By 9 o'clock? Okay, Miss Cheryl. My son is a teacher in high school. He's 25. I know that's right. I know that's right. Yes. Black boy joy. Yes. I love to hear it. I love to hear it. Congratulations. You did that. And then he pouring into others. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. That is a blessing. But yeah, I don't know, y'all. I'm getting me something to eat. And that Peach McIntyre. Peach McIntyre. Mm-mm-mm. She is tired, lovely apple. She is tired, but she won't admit to being tired. Peach McIntyre has it all together. So she won't admit to being tired, but we can definitely tell you're exhausted. And anybody with any damn sense, we know she's tired. She got a lot of children. That's a lot of kids. I'd be tired too. Shoot. I ain't knocking it now. You got a lot of kids. You got a lot of kids, girl. Yeah, you got a lot of kids, so we know you tired. Michelle Grimes said, congratulations, Cheryl, to hear that your son is a teacher at 25. Yes, that is amazing. That is amazing. You did that. You did that. So I am going to make some raviolis. Listen to that. Yep, she got a whole preschool when you think about it, and then everybody has a speech impediment, so it's just like, golly. And then it's, that's why it's important, and that's why the government started out giving out all those vouchers. Besides parents working, they realized they were missing a lot of the kids who were not meeting their milestones, and they weren't noticing it until kindergarten. So they were hoping, okay, if we offer them to be able to, families to be able to come in, bring their kids in, people can notice, hey, we're noticing he's not able to do this. Hey, we're noticing he's not able to do this. But that's why, daycare and stuff is important, because after one, you're not going to your primary for checkups every month for your, the checkup shots, whatever. You're not doing that. So it is important that somebody is paying attention. And I'm saying that because nobody in their family would notice their speech impediment, because you got to have to think about it. They grew up listening to how Miss Tracy speaks. Miss Tracy has a speech impediment. So, I mean, you're not going to recognize it. Oh, shoot. You're not going to recognize it because, I mean, like I said, she has one as well. So, it's best for the kids to be out and stuff, so, it can be recognized, and then they can get the help they need. Yeah, so they can get the help they need. Because those kids need the help. They definitely do. They definitely need the help. But if you're around a bunch of people that can't pronounce words, or it doesn't sound like anything's wrong to you, because, this is how everyone talks. So this is nothing new to you. That's why sometimes it's important to get out your environment. She has 9 kids. No, they're not on the schedule. No home training. They don't, how they even eat dinner. Yep. Lovely Apple. They offer it here. Yeah, they definitely, Miss Cheryl is right, Shirley. They definitely need to be on the schedule. She doesn't want them on the schedule because then she'll have to be on the schedule. She don't want to hold any accountability. If she says the kids have to be on the schedule, then now Peach got to be on the schedule. Peach want to run the streets and do what Peach want to do. Peach don't want to be at home with them kids. They run in, they sit at the table 6:30, 7 o'clock, which you know nothing's really wrong with that. But then after that, it's all baths and everything. They got to take their baths and get ready. Get ready, cause it's a 3 bedroom, and then you saw how she had. Y'all saw the video of McKay cleaning her bathroom. You saw McKay cleaning her bathroom. I said, well, what the hell going on now? This is so crazy. But McKay, he had emptied out. I mean, he was in there cleaning, y'all. Y'all saw that? Y'all saw McKay cleaning the bathroom? Y'all let me know if y'all saw that. McKay was cleaning her bathroom. And she back to posting real estate content. I'm like, here we go. And the people in the comments talking about some always looking and never buying. I said, oh Lord, she gonna learn to stop doing that. People get sick of it, man. People get sick of it. People are sick of it, girl. They say you always looking. When you gonna buy something? Miss Realtor Peach, Miss Realtor, when you gonna buy something, girl? They said they tired of you just looking. It's time to buy something. When are you going to buy something for them children? Even if you don't want to be a homeowner, when are you going to elevate your life? Elevate your life and not chasing a social media chick. But that's what you're doing. You got to chase a social media chick. She better get her TT page back and start sitting over there and become a battler or something. They say the battler's making almost $1,000 to $2,000 a week. She could do that from the library, can't she? While they in, cause she ain't got no money to go from these stores to stores. Even though y'all said she go to the stores and return the items. That's what y'all said she do. I don't know. But y'all said she go to the stores and return the items. That's what y'all said she does. Yeah, I can only imagine how that house looks. I see she ain't showing, she showed a little bit while he was cleaning that bathroom how her closet looks. That's when she starts saying she needs to get herself back in order. So I don't know what's really going on, y'all. What is really going on? That's crazy to me. That is so crazy. So I mean, you got Phenomenal walking, the twins, because Wonderful, I'm guessing Wonderful is still at daycare, which we don't know. Um, so I guess Wood, that's why I say Wood, he be recovering and chasing, I guess, Phenomenal or whatever. But Phenomenal seem like he all over the place. It seemed like he just stand in front of the TV. So Wood ain't doing. Wood only got 3 kids at home with him. So what is Wood doing? What is Wood doing? Now I told y'all what he doing. Wood hung over from the night before. Wood is hung over from the night before. Wood can't be bothered. Wood said he is not finna be bothered. He hung over, child. He is hung over from the night before. He hung over. Wood said he is not finna be bothered with this foolishness. Y'all see? Y'all comment. Wood only has 3 kids home with him during the day, right? It's just the twins and Phenomenal, right? And Choice, right? Oh, I forgot about Choicey. So Choicey's there with him as well. And Choicey is a track star, but Choicey seems like he kind of be in his own little space or whatever. So, I don't know, y'all. But Wood doesn't have a vehicle during the day. He doesn't have a vehicle to go take the kids anywhere. So I know that's gotta be hard. But yeah, he don't have a vehicle throughout the day. I had to do it, y'all. Sorry. Y'all, if you are new here, please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here. We are at 3,000 subscribers. So thank y'all so much. That's what I said. He be recovering from the night before. That's why them kids all need to go to daycare. Because this ain't working. This is not working, Wood. Thank you. Yes, y'all, we reached the goal. Thank all y'all for subscribing. I appreciate that. So we at 3,000. So by January 1st, my goal will be 5,000. January 1st. So they say after you hit at least 25 to 3, they push you out a little bit more, and that's how you can get more subscribers. Won't Texas until she pays some buying. They said buying a home ain't happening. She got to pay her taxes, y'all. That's what y'all said. Y'all said, nope, she ain't buying no home. She got to pay her taxes. So that's out. Dang, Peach. Thank you, Miss Deborah. I appreciate you. All your support and comments and stuff. Thank you so much. So I guess she won't be buying anything, but God, dog, man. But Wood, thank you. So Wood is at home with Choice, and the twins, and Phenomenal. Because like I said, she had Gregory, the kids who's supposed to do no chores. She had Gregory, which I was surprised because I thought the kids didn't have to do any chores. I thought she said they don't have to do anything. So I was very surprised to see that she had Gregory cleaning the bathroom. So I don't know, was he doing that to earn some money, or does he, is she implementing that her kids now do chores? Is that what she's trying to tell us? Did he have to earn some money to get a hold of his money from posting? Because I was shocked. I said, well, what she got him cleaning her bathroom for? Why can't Wood and her clean the bathroom? That's y'all bathroom. Y'all can't clean it? I'm confused. What y'all be doing? What do y'all be doing that you can't clean your own bathroom? And Gregory got to come in and clean it. Hey, boss lady, how are you? Hope all is well. Welcome coming in. Thank you. Oh, yeah. That's what I think, Fiona. I think that as well, too. That's what stresses her, and that's the crazy part. It's not the stress of not having the money to pay your bills, or have the kids in extracurricular activities. No, you stressing because you're scared Wood is going to find someone else and leave you with them 9 kids. And at the end of the day, you ain't getting no child support. You know that. You know that man ain't scared to go stay some nights in jail. Hell, while you working, he might get joint custody 50-50. And you pay him child support. Yeah, you might be paying Wood child support, child. They so crazy. They are so crazy. Yeah, she probably gonna be paying Wood some child support. But Wood ain't going nowhere either. He ain't going anywhere. He's so weak. If he, like I said, he would have to have someone, guide him on leaving. He wouldn't know where to go and where to start. So he just sit there and be there and try to help with them kids. He try. But see, they both so slow. They only can do so much. Let me get this person out of here. Oh no. Hold on, I did the wrong person. Okay. There we go. Thank you, boss lady. Thank you, Michelle. Right, I think he do be drunk all day or hung over. It's not actively drinking at the moment. He definitely hung over. He's definitely hung over, y'all. Peach, peach, peach. You done got yourself in a pickle, girl. You done got yourself in a pickle, girl. We want you to get it out, but you're not going to be able to because you are phenomenal and you know it all. You are phenomenal and you know it all. You don't even see the problem. You don't even see the problem. That's the scary part too, y'all. When you don't even see the problem. She don't see it. She got it all figured out. Peach is phenomenal. We just some pussy ass hating hoes. We just some pussy ass hating hoes, okay? She got it all figured out. We wish we could have her life. Don't y'all want to have to get on YouTube every day and talk about people? Don't y'all want to have to do it? Clickbait, sell fake guides, start beef with people. All because what? You either going to be a reaction channel, a family channel. What you going to be, Peach? What you going to be? The clickbait not working. So what kind of channel you going to be? Because they said they don't want no more clickbait. They don't want you talking about your mom. Now your mama on TikTok doing her thing. Oh, Lord. I know that's going to drive Peach crazy, boy. Knowing that her mom is on TikTok. Ooh. I know that drives her crazy. I know that drives her crazy. Her mama on TikTok, baby. Oh, you think she in her manic phase, boss lady? You think she in her manic phase? Uh-oh. Mm. You think she in the manic phase, huh? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I know she needs to get it together. Right. There's nothing smart about her. There's nothing amazing about her. There's nothing like when you be like, man, she really got it together. It's nothing like that. Nothing at all. It constantly just gives struggle. Struggle. That's what it gives. My name is Peach McIntyre, and I'm going to struggle. My name is Peach McIntyre, and I am going to finesse people. Because one thing she shouldn't have to do is talk down to people to get her point across. And that's what Peach McIntyre does as well. She talks down on people to get her point across. That's why I say she needs to just become a reaction page. She needs to become a reaction page. She said, one thing you're going to get from me. And I'm like, girl, that's not what they get from you. You swear you are giving so much knowledge. Now, I will say, she do be entertaining people. She kind of do, you know, a little bit. A little bit. Yeah, she does pander to the desperate. That's why she feels she should be a pastor. Because she like the money. Okay, so TNT said she knows if she can't make the money, Wood gone. Y'all think that? If she can't make the money, Wood is gone. So Wood gonna leave the kids? Y'all really think that? Okay. Okay. They said Wood gone, y'all. Wood gone. Okay. I don't know what to believe anymore, y'all. I don't know. I don't know what to believe. I do not know. Should be interesting though. But for Miss not making any money on that app, sure trying to get back on that app. I guess it's going to be in McKay name, McIntyre name. I don't know who name the check going to go into. Maybe Wood never had it was never going in his name. So maybe this new one is really going to be in his name. So that might be what's going on too. We might see Wood walk a little different. Wood might feel like he got some control over something, honey. Wood might feel like he got some control. Hey, Wood say, I run this now. The new TikTok account might have to be in his name. Now, did y'all look up about TikTok blocking servers and stuff? Okay, let's see. That's going to be a topic for another day. But maybe the new account is going to have to go in Wood's name. Wood got to get a bank account. I don't know what they're going to do about child support, but Wood going to have to get a bank account. That's really the only way they're going to be able to make it work, y'all. That's really the only way. Alexa, set alarm for 6:15 p.m. Alexa, set alarm for 6:15 p.m.
Alarm set for 6:15 p.m.
Yeah, I don't know, y'all. That new account might be in Wood's name. Wood said he the big man on campus now. What y'all got to say now? Huh? What y'all got to say now? I run this. Wood said, I run this now. Uh-huh. Peach couldn't do it without me. I'm making some pasta right now, some ravioli pasta. Quick and easy. Quick and easy. What are you cooking for dinner? Yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. For the kids' sake, which we know is not going to happen, We all can wish Peach gets it together, which we know at the end of the day, that's not going to happen, right? So, only thing that can happen moving forward is just everybody just pay close attention. Don't fall for it. She about to this is really what this is around the time that we kind of see her. Besides the last time she was pregnant, around this time we would see her act a little cuckoo because the holidays were coming. And she ain't had, remember last year she was so stressed trying to get out of here for Thanksgiving. My family will be in Disney for Thanksgiving. And remember that's when she was real stressed, dropping it like it's hot, all that kind of stuff, spent $12,000 on Disney passes, but didn't have anywhere to live. Remember they went to Disney in Miami. That's when they fought over the popsicles, the ice cream thing. Remember? Y'all remember? Y'all remember? Oh, this gonna be good. I put some diced tomatoes in here too. Mm-hmm. Quick, easy meal. I still got a lot to do tonight, so. Yep, Every Day with Woods TikTok got shut down as well, which I feel like that means it was in his name. I mean, in her name. It wasn't in his name. Because why would his, and she could say, oh, it's the server. So Gregory McKay's TikTok is not on the same server. So that doesn't make sense. No, it's whatever was attached to your name. I believe Every Day with Wood was attached to her name. But I feel like the reason why she needs a break from social media is because what she's done. If she would just get on here and create the content, she wouldn't be burning herself out needing a break. She's created so many enemies that I know it has to be draining. Yes, she cannot go read her comments. I get it. It's a lot. To be a content creator is a lot. But when you create a lot of your own problems, I can't feel bad for you in that light. Like she has created a lot of her own problems. You know what I'm saying? Like fighting with people. I mean, just the comment she made the other day about, not giving an F. She creates her own problems, so I can't, like I said, if she would have just continued to show the content of the project or her true upcome, like her glow up, really document her glow up, not go live, and not do the dumbest stuff with her money. Yeah, and then she overshared. She feels that it was worth it because of how much she made, but look at it in the long run. And that's what people need to understand too when taking her course. She overshared her life and it's backfired on her completely. You overshared. People don't need to know everything about you. You thought it was cool because you were getting so much money. You sold your soul for a couple of dollars. Now you got kids that are behind, kids that are growing up to dislike you. Like you just got a lot of stuff going on that you yourself could have prevented if you would have done right. But you chose not to do right. You chose to show up on social media and be nasty. Hell, not even just nasty to strangers, nasty to your own family, nasty to your mother-in-law, nasty to your sister, your father, just straight disrespect. And you showed an evil side of you. All for $1 and nothing to show for it. The only thing you can show is babies in Woods truck. Babies in Woods truck. That's the only thing you have done on social media. That's the only thing. You can't even come back and say, I was able to take off this much time from social media because I did this, that. You can't even say that. You can't even say that. That's why I wouldn't even tell anyone to take a social media class from you. All you can teach people is how to work themselves to death on social media. That's all you can teach somebody, is how they can overwork themselves and not get out of the situation. They just going to continuously overwork. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. You can't teach anyone anything. All you can teach is them. Let me show you how to overwork. Let me show you how to work yourself to death. Let me show you how to do this. No. So I don't know. Yep, she burnt every bridge. Every bridge. And she don't see it. She don't see it though. That's the scary part too. She don't even see it as she burnt every bridge. She feel like she, she did right. She don't feel like she burnt the bridges. She feel like what she did is called healing, loving herself, putting herself first. But you can tell anybody that walks around looking the way she looks, and I'm not even talking about just her appearance, I'm just saying the upkeep, not having any care before you walk out that door. She messed herself up. She really did, y'all. She really did. Yep. She did. You can't say nothing but, oh well. Oh well. You can't say nothing but, oh well. She did it to herself. She truly did it to herself. She did it to herself. And like I say, she has to love her kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, she has to care about what she's doing and how it truly impacts her kids. And she doesn't. She don't care. That girl do not care at all. She'll tell y'all she do. But at one point, you gotta be like, the show me state. Girl, your actions have to match. They not matching. Your actions are not matching. Yeah, her actions do not match at all. Yeah, her actions ain't matching. Yeah, she definitely messed up with McKay. That's the crazy part. She definitely messed up with him. So sad. So sad. Messed up with him. didn't ensure that he had what he needed, the tools to be successful. Girl, we haven't seen Choice, and you right, she definitely lied on him. Very delusional. Mm-hmm. You right, Naomi, and that's why we say she preys on a certain demographic. She preys on certain people because you. Let me put my phone here. They are paying to just be part of something. And what they're paying for, we still don't know. Oh, what? Oh, Lord, they said the group chat with Cece, hey, thank you for being over here and thank you for engaging. Said they think Choice with Tracy. But y'all notice how Tracy act like she didn't know anything about social media. She was learning. So I'm like, is someone helping her, or truly are her and Peach in this together? Are they in this together? Because all of a sudden, too, Mama, you got to get on TikTok. Peach missing from TikTok, and then all of a sudden you see so much of Tracy on TikTok. I'm like, huh? Come on. What's really going on? What's really going on? What is really going on? We went from not seeing Tracy over there, then all of a sudden, too, on Tracy's videos, she's marking the affiliate. She's marking the affiliate as well. So I'm like, okay, y'all in this together? Is this something? Hey, Janet, how are you? Is this something y'all doing together? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for commenting. Y'all, we made it to 3,000 subscribers. That was my goal, and we did it, y'all. We are now at 3,000 subscribers. This live has 132 likes. Y'all showed out. You hear me? Okay, you don't think they in it together. LaKay says she does not think they're in it together, but Rasta is clout chasing. So these are true feelings. Thank y'all for the hearts. I appreciate it. Yeah, she was like, I don't even see McKay no more. Next thing you know, Naomi, she took about some, he in the bathroom cleaning. I'm like, well, damn. First, he was at the gym, never home for dinner. She said, I just asked him. She trying to be like, full house. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. Oh, I just asked him for one dinner a night because he's being a teenager. Girl, he is in the 12th grade, damn near grown. Damn near grown. Like, really? You are so slow. You messed this boy up. You didn't give him a teenage years. And whatever happened, because she said he was trying out for the basketball team. Whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to the basketball team? See, and this is what happens. You were trying to be so slick, run to this community, be there around these people who didn't want you there, and he's supposed to be part of the first graduating class. They not finna let you mess up their numbers. I think it's, y'all, I really do think Gregory McKay is pulled out of school because he was told he was not going to graduate because she could not show them years of homeschooling. She couldn't show the years of homeschooling. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It's gonna all come out. I mean, at the end of the day, we don't have to call. We don't have to do no research. We don't. It's all gonna come out. It's all gonna come out. So don't call the school, y'all. It's gonna come out. I will say I am kind of like still. I don't know if the videos how recent they are, but I am still surprised how the library handled that situation. I still feel like they didn't handle it as a person. If I lived in that community as a taxpayer, but she better be careful because you know Florida is open carry now. So she better calm her happy hips down, popping off everywhere. I mean, people could carry before, but they gonna show you. That man said people can be walking down the street with AK, whatever the big ones are, cross they dang arm. LaKay, you heard that? KN, y'all heard that in Florida? You don't think it was that serious? She said the school don't even have sports. Her husband, that's hysterical. That is hysterical. The school don't even have sports. Oh, yes, it did. That cracks me up because she's such a liar. Yeah, we know she don't live out there. She just gotta have somewhere to stay because the money's tight. And she, to me, she knew how crazy it sounded. Mm, for even being in the free library. Because remember, leading up to the free library, while she was there, we just didn't know where she was at yet. She was stating that oh, I think I'm gonna have to get a content house. Remember, leading up, so she knew staying in that library for free was crazy as hell. So she was leading up to that. Everything she does is intentional. If you pay attention to how she puts this content out, it is all very much intentional. It really is. But it's so crazy that you're still, to me, willing to do this all for a check. And then she get on here. Remember, she was trying to justify. Remember, she said what she makes a month on Facebook is what people make in a year, which we still have not seen. We just keep seeing posts from 2022. Peach continued to tell people that her talking about her family or her talking about her trauma and stuff was worth it because she got paid. Now, yet and again, we are seeing that recently these rants that you have gone on were not worth it, unless that's what you call worth it, which is really a project mindset. $1,600 might have been okay when she didn't really have any bills, weren't paying rent during the panty and all that kind of stuff. But $1,600 now? No. So but she's selling that, y'all. Everybody should be content creators. She makes more than us. She going to work is stupid and everything like that. And we just now seeing more and more that girl makes no money. No money. People arguing about going to community college, listening to that damn fool. A person that makes no money, a person that is struggling. And people can say, she does make money. She does make money. Okay, y'all say she make money. Who in their right mind would sit in the library on an uncomfortable damn chair all day to help some people that she hates? Because I know people say, well, she's giving out information. She's putting people on, selling classes for the low to help people. But you see, she couldn't even get 600 out of the 650,000 subscribers on YouTube. She couldn't even get 100,000 of them to go over on TikTok. But this is who y'all want to. Okay. She should have been, if she was a true person with a true following, she should have been able to post that her page was knocked down. They should have been waiting and all this kind of stuff. She should have been cross having people on the different pages. She's so slow. So slow. But this is who everybody like. She's so slow. This is who people want to follow because she knows the analytics and stuff like that, and she shows y'all every day that she do not know how to read anybody's analytics. She shows that constantly. She does not understand analytics. That's too up there for her. The graphs and shit starts confusing her. She cannot. Because that means if she understood the analytics, she would know what time to go live and not force people. You're not Beyonce. People aren't going to stop what they're doing to come see what Peach McIntyre is talking about. So you should be looking at when your subscribers are online. And then that's when you should sit on live. And you might not be able to sit on live on all platforms because your followers on Facebook and your followers on TikTok might not be on at the same time. They might be a little different demographic. But this is the person that knows how to read analytics so well. Nature Lover said, I pay attention to how she moves and not what she says. The way she moves says broke to me. She doesn't even own her own car. Yes, that's very true. And that's what the people need to understand. Just because she's able to get from point A to point B, she still does not own anything. She doesn't own anything. And I'm not even one to say that you have to wear to show that you have money or this, that, and the other. You have to always have bundles or stuff like that. But for self-care, there's still natural hairstylists that can do you and your daughter's hair, to show like, hey, we living in our soft girl. I tell everybody I'm in my William Simono, so I got to learn how to pronounce it. But yeah, I'm in that era. My Meghan Markle, whatever. I'm in that era, but she's not able to do that. And I agree, Nature Lover. She gives broke. She does. Because she's not able to, yeah. Yep. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But yeah, she gives broke. I agree with you on that one. She definitely gives brokey. She definitely gives what? Brokey. She definitely gives that. So these noodles ain't gonna take long to do. I'm putting together my son's gift bags for tomorrow. His birthday is tomorrow, and we're taking cupcakes and little treat bags for the kids. So I'm gonna post it. I got nice little game bags and stuff. So we're super excited. He'll be 8 tomorrow. We're going to the hospital. We got a whole thing planned and stuff. So we kind of celebrate like the first 7 days of life, because that was just so touching. His nurse called me today and she was like, I remember getting a call right about now to prepare for a 23 weeker. And so here we are 8 years later. So thank you. Has she blasted who yet? Who? Ooh. I should put some mushrooms in this. Ooh, it smells good. Yes. Ooh. Oh, it smells good. Alexa, turn off. Thank you. Who did she blast who yet? Hold on, let me see. I still find it weird that we haven't talked to any students. Like, I'm like, well, dang. She make everybody sign non-disclosures or something. Why haven't any student said anything? That's crazy to me. That is so crazy. No student has said anything. That doesn't make sense at all. That does not make sense to me. No student. Oh, yeah, we haven't. Thank you, Miss Charlene. I appreciate it. Sister Cousin, I appreciate it. No, we haven't seen her, we haven't seen her showing any money, any bank statements, nothing. And people will say, oh, well, you don't need to see that and stuff like that. No, we don't, but that's what she used to do. You know, let's not act like we just over here obsessed with it. No, that's what she used to do. She used to show that stuff, y'all. She used to show it. She used to show that stuff. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, she used to show that stuff. She does not show it anymore. I don't know why. Well, let me stop lying. I know why, because she don't got it no more. She don't have it. And we have to remember, this is a person who cannot sell her classes, y'all. She cannot sell her classes. So there's no way that we could think, yeah, she can't sell the classes. She can't. This girl, y'all, she can't do anything. And that's why, we try to say, just stick with social media, We try to say that. People don't want to listen. People say, oh, we're hating. We're this, that, and the other. Okay. We're hating, all this, that, and the other. But I'm like, we ain't really hating. It's just, certain things y'all doing. Makes no sense. Okay, so this little thing, I'll keep this for other stuff, because these party favors I got is not gonna work. I don't want to give them out. They're too little for the kids. It's dangerous. I'll let my son just play with them. I'll put them in a treasure box for when he does well. That's what I'll do. I'll just create a treasure box. Because these ain't gonna work. They're too little. She a junkie for the man and social media. So dangerous. So dangerous. But she a junkie for both of them. The man and social media. Sure. Okay? Both of them. Yeah, she is. Yeah. She's addicted to social media, getting the attention, negative attention. She does not care as long as she's getting somebody's attention. That's all she cares about, is getting someone's attention. I just cut myself bad. Yeah, she never had the attention when she was growing up. Yeah, she never had the attention growing up. And I don't know what Tracy, but the more we see it, we see what's wrong with Pete, but it doesn't make it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get it. Yeah, we kind of get what's going on. You definitely have some deep rooted issues, but it still does not make it right. Yeah, it doesn't make it right. She got some deep rooted issues. It's not uncommon for charter schools not to have spots. Yeah, the school is definitely very new. It's definitely very new because she said, I don't know if it was when they were taking the pictures, but she did make the comment that he would be part of the first graduating class. She just made a rush decision thinking she was doing what was right, and she basically just screwed. She screwed her kid. She screwed. If it's truly McKay that is being homeschooled, which the more we talk about it, I truly think it is McKay that is being homeschooled, just because, like I said, at first I thought it was, I thought she was just putting it out there, saving face about Choicey. But I already thought Choicey was not going to anybody's school. Then I said, when I heard how Amazing said something at one of those tutoring sessions, I said, oh, it must be Amazing because he is very delayed. And maybe, they don't want to mess up their numbers either. But then, hey, Robert, how are you? How are you, Robert? I hit my goal, so I'm happy. But then now thinking about it after talking to y'all good people today, I'm like, well, maybe it is McKay because she ain't have none of the stuff to turn in. It might be McKay. Thank you so much, Robert. No, he's not in the school district. In Florida, we have school choice. So you can go as long as you're willing to drive your child to that school. You can go take your child to any school. Like if I wanted to enroll my son in school in Miami, even though that's dumb as hell because it's 6 hours away, I could. I just have to be there. School choice usually opens up in January. I would just have to be there to sign him up and then hope to get picked and stuff like that. But they would see me coming from Duval, they'd probably be like, no. But Florida does have school choice. They just won't provide transportation. And now, even if you go to your community school here in Duval County, if you live within a 2-mile radius of your school, they will not provide transportation. So that's how she's able to still keep them in Lakewood. But let's be honest, y'all. She didn't want them going to school in Tampa because it would have looked bad, right? She couldn't risk that, y'all. She couldn't risk that. Them kids might have got picked on. She did too much. She talked too much ish. She messed herself up. So it's not even safe for the kids to go to school in Tampa. She did this to herself, though. Y'all know she did it to herself. Y'all know that. But yeah, she did this to herself. Peach McIntyre is effing up. Shoot. Yep, CC29 is correct. However, if your attendance or behavior is not up to par, some districts will make you go back to their home schools. My son's elementary school did not accept any fourth or fifth graders for school choice, because they're also looking at messing up the numbers, because they feel like in fourth and fifth grade, you're a lot of times moving your child around because it's not working out. So they don't want to take any risk, because are you the problem or was the school the problem? So here you are. And they'll look at that. Okay, how many schools have, all that kind of stuff. These schools look, because it's a money game. It is about money. The school system is money. You want your seats filled, because if your enrollment is not up to par, they're going to have to cut some positions. They not, yeah, come, This is a business. School is a business for funding. So, exactly, CC29, because we know she can't manage time. So she stays in the area because it's such a distance, and you never know what type of traffic is going to be on that expressway or anything. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then they want to say that their graduating class has this type of GPA. If they don't have McKay's GPA scores from his grades from ninth or 10th grade, they're not able to really calculate. And they don't want that stuff to come back and bite them like they're doing practices. Business is business at the end of the day. Ma'am, you had all last year to turn this stuff in. You still do not have it. We need his grades from ninth and 10th grade for him to be able to graduate. Or you're going to have to do a drop back in type of program, a GED. But this is the mom who knows it all. Remember, she was talking about single moms, making fun of people for not taking their kids to Disney. I mean, she did all types of nasty stuff, saying, down in others to make herself feel like she was doing it. Now she wants to blame it on gambling. No, you didn't know how to be a parent. This is after DCPS even offered you parenting classes, and you still effed around and messed up. You done took parenting classes and still can't parent. Make it make sense. Yeah, she thought she could scam the school. She probably tried to forge some documents. Remember, she say everybody in Florida scams. She would know, right? She would know out of all people. So, yep, she thought she can scam the school. The gambling excuse is getting old. Oh, yeah, it's definitely old. It's played out. It no longer works. It no longer works. Boo, we not falling for that. We are not falling for that. That doesn't even make sense. That's just something you feel you can say. Because you done came on here many a time saying you don't drink, you don't smoke, you don't do this. So the only thing you can say is gamble. And then you want to say that's all the time. See, I just remember how bad she talked about moms and stuff while she was at the casino. Remember taking her kids to the casino and talking about other moms and what moms wouldn't be doing and all this, that, and the other. All for her Like it's just I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy what people can get up on this app and do, and really be just playing, playing with people, playing with people's emotions, selling false dreams, which I know it's up to people to do their research, not fall for it. I get all of that. I definitely do. But at the end of the day, you can still hold the person accountable who was selling the damn dream. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, somebody's addicted to something. They're addicted, and if they're addicted, they're not they want it right then and there. So these people are looking for a way out, and you played on their emotions. She didn't donate nothing. So that's what I was saying. There it is. That's what I was talking about earlier. There's the word. Okay, so CC29, she said also, if he is the one homeschooled, she better keep an immaculate portfolio of his scores, work assignments, and all for his diploma to be valid for college. Yes, so that's what I was talking about. I feel she does not have that information for his ninth and 10th grade year. That's what I was thinking. Good job, CC. CC, you in Florida? CC29, you in Florida? But yeah, that's what it is. You got to have all that kind of stuff. That's why I was saying that GPA and everything is something that is used for you to get federal money. That GPA is something you enter to get into colleges. It's something serious. You're competing with other people for grants, scholarships, everything, and you're basing it off of a GPA. And that school doesn't want to be involved in any BS of falsifying documents. No school wants to be caught up in that type of stuff. So yeah, she messed herself over, y'all. Now the phone might cut off because I'm finna get in the car. I done made dinner with y'all. I done came back home, finna go get my baby. Whew. When he get home, supposed to get him by 7. Let him chill for a little bit, and I'm gonna wash and twist his hair. But the phone might cut off because I'm getting in the car. No, he didn't drop out in ninth and 10th grade. That's the time around. She said she was homeschooling him before. That's when she said she was homeschooling him before, but he didn't drop out. He never went back after the documents. Not the documents. He never went back after the pandemic. Cause remember she was saying to send him back to school. Y'all remember that? We talked about that earlier in the live. But okay, so I'm gonna test this and see if you guys can still hear me. Let me know. Hopefully it doesn't cut off. But let me know. Let me see. No, I don't think she did any type of program, because that's what like Rox was saying earlier. She was like she could have just enrolled him in an accredited program and he could have just basically logged on. But I don't think she was doing that. Because remember, there was another school he was going to, and she wore that 70s looking outfit, and she had to pull him from that school. I don't know if it was a school in Tampa. Y'all let me know if you can would. And we're thinking at that point in time as well, because that was a public school, they wanted the documents to see what grade he fell into. See, at Lakewood, I think they just went along with it. Let me know if you guys can hear it. Wait, Naomi, wait a minute. You can't drop no news like that in the chat. Wait, I'm confused. Congratulations. Congratulations. I didn't know. Oh my goodness. See, you never know what people going through. You never know what people going through. Congratulations. So is this, I know we got the little girl. So we have a little girl, a little boy, and then, girl, we got to catch up. We got to catch up, girl. Congratulations, though. Naomi been supporting the channel for since I started. She be in the comments, all of she just so sweet, y'all. I feel like she the little sister I never met. I don't even know how old she is, but I just feel like she my little sister. She real sweet though. Got her head on right though. She real sweet. Oh, baby girl, I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. Yeah, she homeschooled him, which is what a lot of the school systems are seeing now. But that's why parents, they might have homeschooled them for the first year, put them back in school, and the schools start realizing, oh crap, we have a problem. We have a huge problem. Um, and Peach, he was so far behind. I mean, you got to think about it. His social skills are off. Like, it's just, yeah, it's just a lot, y'all. It's just a lot. But I really do think she might have pulled him out of school. And for him to be excited, that really is sad. If it is him. Oh, y'all, now I'm hoping it's not him. I'm really hoping it's not him. Because y'all remember she said he was finally excited, and at first he didn't want the parking space, but then he wanted it. So I wonder if she turned in some documents and they realized it's not gonna work or what. But I don't know. I don't know. Oh, that's a good point. Recovery classes. Somebody said they think it's Choice. I think Choice has been homeschooled. I think Choice has been homeschooled. Well, we're just gonna put homeschool in quotations, okay? Y'all already know. Ain't that boy ain't doing nothing. At first, I did think it was Choice because I thought what she posted was ABA therapy pricing. But now, when I really think more about it, unless she did have him enrolled in accredited school like CC29 and Rock said, I don't know if Peach was able to keep records for his ninth and 10th grade year. I don't know. But he was excited to go to school. So I'm wondering if you tried to turn in something. She talking about some. Remember she said, oh, McKay waited to the last minute and then da da da. No, you ain't know if those documents were gonna go through. You didn't know. Girl, you might as well pull all them children and take them back to Tampa. Pull them all. Pull all the children and take them back to Tampa, girl, because this ain't it. This is not working. You done screwed yourself. Take all the children back to Tampa. Put them back in school in Tampa. Because this is not working. This is not working. You got that boy excited. Got him out there damn painting and shit. Painting a parking space. And you know damn well you don't even have no, what CC29 said, portfolio. You don't even have a portfolio for him. Make it make sense. Mm-mm. Girl, that's the foolishness. All for content. You know damn well. Now you're trying to make it a storyline. Girl, we not slow. We can put it together. You suck at parenting. Shit. Now you want to blame that on your gambling addiction. No, you had McKay tired as hell watching all them damn children while you in the closet crying over wood. McKay was struggling. Because remember, when she had Phenomenal, remember how that house looked? That was a girl, child boo. Child boo. A hot effing mess. All of it. All of it. Now you want to sit here because it's all coming out that you suck at parenting. Now you want to sit here and put it out here that you suck at parenting. No, girl, we've been telling you suck at parenting. We've been saying stop having kids because you suck at parenting. We've been saying it. But no, because you were at Disney World, we said you're not taking the kids to explore anywhere else but damn the mouse and his friends. We've been saying that. You suck at parenting. We've been saying it. Now that you want to say it. Girl, bye. Now it's all coming out. The kids need to go to school and tutoring. We said last year, start making content of their sight words. You did sight words for 2 days and you thought all of a sudden they were caught up. Them kids were so behind last year. And you decide to turn the little study area you did try to create, but yet again, you suck at parenting. You decided to go ahead and make it a barber shop because you suck at parenting. Had nothing to do with gambling, but we're going to blame it on gambling, right? But you suck at parenting. You just suck. So busy sucking down lobsters. Perry said, Perry, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, said she had all those kids to keep that man and now he resents her and she resents herself. That's the crazy part as well. She resents herself. Peach cannot stand herself. Peach cannot stand herself. Yeah, he's in the McKay's at the beginning of 12th grade year. And remember, 11th grade year, he went to Lakewood Ranch. It was either ninth and 10th grade or just ninth grade, but still, some documents need to be. He has not been in a high school. He was homeschooled one of the high school years. And I remember the video where she said she was making a hard decision about sending her kid back to school. Oh yeah, remember she was stressing the beginning of school last year. They told her. And they thought they had a celebration when she was evicted and moved. And when they saw their asses still on the roster for year 25, 26, they said, oh, hell no, we finna get on that ASS this year. Oh, we about to be on that ASS. You finna get your ASS out of this school with these children. Yeah, true. Because remember, colleges look at, all this stuff. Numbers matter. How can you, if you don't have true numbers, you can't be valedictorian, salutatorian. You can't be. You don't have real numbers, so you can't be that. And that school does not want to. Them kids, if they that city, that money, them kids are going to University of Florida, Yale, Brown, Howard. They're going to. Well, they might not be going to Howard. They might not be going to Howard, but Harvard, you know what I'm saying? Princeton, Rutgers, John Hopkins, they're going to those schools, and all this ish that Peaches thinks, oh, it doesn't matter. It's this, that. No, it matters. When you're in a competitive time, when you're talking about high school to college, that's a competitive time. And now these kids are utilizing social media, these athletes and stuff. I'm so happy I'm branching out my company to start working with athletes young and starting in 6th grade because now they're getting the NIL deals. So these kids are making good money in high school and they're going off to college, but it's still competitive as far as grades too to get those deals. It's an overall package. And she effed around. That's poor parenting. That has nothing to do with Lakewood Ranch. That has nothing to do with gambling. That has nothing to do with her mother. That's just poor parenting on Peach's part at the end of the day. At the end of the day, that's poor parenting on Peach's part. She can't blame anyone. That boy been seeing her fight. That boy done went from the homeless shelter to his alleged daddy driving by him. This boy has had all his business about his mother, his grandparents, everything on social media. But this is the good parent, the parent that's supposed to protect your children. And she thinks because she gets on social media and says, McKay is this, McKay is that, McKay is this. No, we all said you overdo with McKay because he can tell the most. Hell, you just did a story about DV when McKay was 1. So you guys, this is all this boy has seen. He told you not to take his daddy back. You took him back and had more kids. So you think you're above the situation and McKay's not going to be mad at you? Really? Oh, okay. Really? But this is what we call good parenting. Nobody wants to sit down and really look at how she truly effed that kid's life up. 17, 18 years growing up in a bullshit ass house, toxic as hell. And now you mean to tell me this boy can't even graduate if it is him? But we want to sit here and call her phenomenal. We want to sit here and say she's a good parent. We want to sit here and say, oh, she's taking accountability when the boy is in his senior year. Huh? You got kids that don't even know their sight words. But you sat here and talked about women, mothers, single mothers. You drug your mother. But your kids all had iPads. Your kids went to Disney with their hair uncombed, right? Did y'all go to Disney last weekend? Were you able to rent a car? Because some classes didn't sell and you still had to pay for lunches. So were you able to rent a car? Are we grocery shopping day by day? I'm telling you, that's why she want to get back on that tickety tockety wockety lockety. She want to get on there so she can sit on live and get gifts. She want to. Even if she sits on live and gets $100 to $300 each live, if she goes, I mean, that's enough to put some gas. Like she said, that 1,600 was enough to put some gas and get hairdos. Remember, she has her bills. She got money for her bills for the next 3 years. I wonder if health insurance is one of those bills. I really do. Health insurance, car insurance. I really do. This boy not even graduating, and you out at the Tesla lot. That's how you know. Yeah, that might be the child. She done effed up, and she knows. So she trying to overzealous. When he graduate, I'm gonna get him this. Oh, you turned in them documents. You thought you was in the clear. Peaches made some documents. She went back to the old 2016 Peaches, got her scam glasses on, and said, okay, McKay, it's been a while. I got to dust off my fingers, but I can go ahead. I can make some documents up. Lakewood said, B, try somebody else. Try somebody else. It's not going to work. It is not going to work. Like CC29 and Miss Deborah said, they got to have people sign off on this stuff. So it's not you messed up. I know Cece said she better see if Sylvan have that recovery, but she should have did that all summer while she was taking off. But no, you wanted to go ahead and last year procreate some damn twins. Everybody told you stop. Mm-mm-mm. Yep, that's the only place she can sell those products because she over there talking about so. Oh, I'm shadow banned on YouTube. Girl, no, YouTube don't play that best, baby. They don't want that over here. That's why when you do go live, you just go live for 8 minutes on YouTube and try to go ahead back to TikTok and Facebook where they'll let you do all that foolishness. YouTube is not playing with that, baby. No, ma'am. They aren't. Hey, Newsflash, formerly Things Worth Knowing. How are you? Hope all is well. You saw everybody laughing. He cleaning that bathroom. Yeah, he been cleaning the bathroom. He ain't gonna have no college education, no high school diploma. Remember, she said that a high school diploma doesn't matter. She's setting a storyline. She said a high school diploma doesn't matter. Girl, okay, okay. Even that boy that's on Twitch, Kai Sanat, He even lets streamers know, get your education. He even says that. So you can understand, you still have to be comprehending stuff and read the documents. You still have to be in a state of learning because things change. She's going to get her kids stuck just like she's stuck. Education is important in any field you are in, whether it is traditional type of education, formal, whatever you want to call it, but you need to get some type of training, education to better yourself. You don't know it all, and things are constantly evolving. Duh. Things are